Hi, this is the presentation for TIC3901 industrial practice. This is an individual presentation for COVID-19's impact on employment and economy. And my name is Hong Yi, and I'll be doing this presentation on myself. The project background and the scope. So the project background and the scope is to analyze the COVID-19's impact on all the different aspects, including economy, healthcare, employment, demographic, and education. So on my part, I'll be focused on the economy and the employment part. And my other group mates will focus on all other part, for example, healthcare, demographic, and education. So COVID-19's impact on Singapore's employment and economy. The relationship in between, I'm going to, for this research, I'll be talking about the relationship in between working population, migrant workers, and the local workforce in the COVID-19 epidemic situations over time and how things would change. And for the economy part, I'll be focused on the stock markets in Singapore and as well as outside of the Singapore, including the US, China, India, and Southeast Asia. And for the government, I will look at the government's incomes, such as the tax revenue, and as well as the personal income tax and the workers' salaries. So, economy part, I will be looking at all these factors. For tools of the data analysis, I'll be using all the tools listed in the slides. For example, Python, NumPy, and Pandas. All these three items I've recently learned in the industrial program, and all these tools are very useful as long as I can master them. And also Tableaus and Weka. Those are the visualization tools. And for our languages, I've also learned them and will try to apply these tools for the data analysis as well as I'm going to use data visualization tools to better visualize the data. And on the other part, I'll be doing internet research for data sets and other data, and to use network worms for gathering of data. This part will be using Python to write a network worm to for the gathering of data. So my own planning is to gather my own data on the internet, like over the time, and dump everything into the database. Yeah, and after the cleaning, that will be my raw data. So to make an example of that, for example, the workers' salaries and everything I can find online, or the comments on a certain item, for example, the comments on the COVID-19 situations. I can gather all these comments and find out the keywords and do analysis, so I can understand how people react to a certain to a certain things, and this will on another side help in the total of the data analysis. And I'll be also doing the cleaning of the data to make them easily readable. So I'll be talking about my current progress here. So currently I've been looking into the unemployment on the foreign workers. Uh, this is caused by the COVID-19 situation, and we'll also look at the local workers in the future, and we'll in the future we'll talk about the workers in other part of country, right? And currently I'm still gathering data from the government website and the institutions. And at the same time, I've been doing analysis of news for new possible directions of the research. Yeah, so I've been uh, looking on the newspapers and looking online and looking for any interesting point that is related to our current research. And in the last week, I've been taught of using Jupyter Notebook to run Python code, which I've been talked about in the previous slides. NumPy and Panda, those are the multidimensional array tools that can help us in the analysis of the data set and also help do the data cleaning and the evaluation and all sorts of things, which is a very useful tools. So the our project progress have been divided into all these parts. Understand the idea, data gathering, data preparation, data modeling, and analysis, as well as evaluation and improvement. So currently I'm at the stage doing data gathering and data preparation. So here is the stage I'm in right now. I've already understand the idea of what I'm going to do and in the initial stage. And this is a demonstration of my own practice of using the Jupyter Notebook to write Python codes to run a visualization of data. So here is all the code I'm using. I'm import pandas. So Panda is the tools I'm used for the data uh, arrangement and visualization. So I use the Panda to read the data and do grouping and make this data frame and rearrange the data and make a list of the item. So it may look weird, but over the time I'll improve it, and so finally it will give a quite good result, hopefully at the end. And here is some of the problem I've encountered so far. So uh, because COVID-19 is related to the people who is got contacted with the disease, so I've been looking at the historical data, but unfortunately, so far there's not much historical data because this situation just begin like at the beginning of this year. Yeah, so currently I have quite limited data from the government website because when I look into the government website, that some of the data that is over a few years as something that's over a few years have a lot of data. That kind of thing is not COVID related, but I can use them. But the directly COVID related data sets is not that available. Yeah, so also difficult to find patient's profile. Yeah, I guess this is due to the present privacy issues. My own term of patient's profile, I'm been my own definition of this is like the patient's career, jobs, and their age and the family background and everything. I can use it to do analysis to do cross reference with other data set, but it's currently it's difficult to find. But we'll still try to find them. So this I've been treating all these problems as challenges. So I'm trying to encounter all these problems. So here is my planning for the next semester. We'll be looking in broader scope for the current topic, and to include data. This including data from other countries, and looking at the historical data from other diseases, and to try to find anything that is linking to the COVID-19. All right, and also to improve on the understanding of different analysis tools for better outcome. So, which means I'll try to explore more on the analysis tools such as NumPy, Pandas, and Tableaus, and will learn more on the analysis tools so I can do this project better. And here is a timeline of the project. So for 7th of November, which is the current stage, I'm giving out this presentation 1. And 1 month later, on the January of 18, we'll be giving out the project report 1, and 2 months later the report 2, and on the April 5th of April will be the presentation 2. So all this I've checked with my teammates, and this is a time that we have to admit to. And thank you for the presentation, and I appreciate your comments and advice, because currently I think that I'm not doing very good, and hope that I can have some comments so I can improve myself on the work. Thank you very much.